Mama's Pies, and welcome back to Teachable Tuesday. It is a pleasure being here with you once again. Grace and mercy did it again, woke me up and started me on my way. And if you're looking at me, he did the same for you. Let's tell that God up above, thank you for another precious day of life. Comment, like, and share. Everybody needs to hear an inspiring story for an encouraging word. Hit the notification bell so every time I upload content, you'll be notified. And then subscribe and become part of this beautiful pie family. So good morning, Mama's Pies. Good morning. It's going to be raining. So take your umbrellas and stay dry. And today we're going to come from our 101 favorite stories from the Bible. And this week's story is Jesus cleansed the temple. God's house is sacred. At the time of the yearly Passover feast, Jesus went to Jerusalem. 3 years earlier, when he had attended the Passover feast, he had been very sad by the lack of respect for God's temple. With a braided rope whip, he had driven out the merchants and money changers. No, he had unloosed the cattle, sheep, and the doves. Now this year, the merchants were all back again, busy as ever. God's holy house looked like a market and smelled like a barnyard. How could anyone worship God in such a place? Jesus knew he must bear witness against this disgrace. So Jesus again drove out all of the merchants and upset the tables of the money changers. He cleared away the seats of those who had been selling doves. He did not let anyone carry any kind of bowl or pitcher through the temple. Then Jesus explained, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves." The Jewish leaders had made a rule that no lame or blind person could enter the temple. They said that only those with perfect bodies should come before the Lord. They forgot that God looks at the heart of a person more than at his body. So Jesus welcomed the lame and the blind people into the temple and healed them all. Soon the children saw Jesus doing good deeds in the temple. These innocent little ones always loved Jesus. They cried out over and over, "Hosanna to the Son of David," implying God's help. God helped the messenger. What a day it was. Never before had anything like this happened in the temple. Never would it happen again. The priests and the elders should have rejoiced to see many happy people. Instead, they were very angry. Jesus asked them, "Have you never read in the Psalms, out of the mouth of children, even infants, you have perfect praise?" And that story came from Matthew 21:12 through 16, Mark 11:15 through 18, Luke 19:45 through 48, and John 2:13 through 16. Jesus cleansed the temple. God's house is sacred. And the Bible reading says, "Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Bring an offering and come before him. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness." And question number 1 says, what did Jesus do to the merchants? And that's correct. He drove them out and upset the tables of the money changers. Yeah, he put them out. Who cried out, Hosanna to the Son of David? The little children. Yes. And number 3 says, were the priests and elders happy? They should have been, but they weren't. They were very angry. It's something about that almighty dollar. They were very angry. So, Mama's Pies, that is our story of Jesus cleanses the temple. God's house is sacred. So, Mama's Pies, it's always my pleasure coming to your forefront. Thank you for joining me on Teachable Tuesday. Continue to pray for your families, yourself, and others. Hug yourself and tell yourself that you love you. I love you, Bonnie. Then you hug someone else and tell them that you love them. I love you, Mama's Pies. Always remember to meet people where they are. We're all not in the same place or in the same space. And you know what it is. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and remember God loves you and I love you too. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Always live, love, laugh, and don't forget to pray. And remember, God has the plan. Man has the problem, but the Bible has the solution. I love you, Mama's Pies. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, and blessed day. And always keep God's house sacred. I'll see you later.